Hey guys, it's Sharon, and today we are getting things tidied up. I just unpacked my makeup bag from my Disney trip. I just got back yesterday. I'm so sad it's done. I did film a whole video on the makeup that I took to Disney, so if you want to see that, stay tuned, or I'll link it, whichever one goes up first. But I have to go back to real life tomorrow. I took today off to rest, but back to work tomorrow and into my routine. So I want to get reset my everyday makeup drawer, put this stuff away, and tidy up my vanity, maybe clean the brushes that I took. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so this drawer is looking a little bit crazy. I went on another mascara spree and I have way too many mascaras in here, but like they're mostly new, so like this just is what it is. I'm a mascara fiend. I open too many at once. So let's pick one out. I think I'm gonna go back to using my lash primer. I haven't used this in a really long time, and I wanna give it a go. So honestly, let's just get some CoverGirl up in here. I think I'm gonna pull out all of my lash blasts that I have, because I have the primer, and then I have the Full Lash Bloom in waterproof, and the Lash Blast Fusion in water resistant. I don't ever remember the difference between those, but let's just go with a CoverGirl theme and pull out those for mascara this week. Then I recently picked up this Physicians Formula eyeshadow. They are all shimmery and all really pretty. I used to love these shadows back in the day, and I think it'd be kind of fun to pull this out again as like eye toppers and lid shades. So I think I'm gonna pull this out with maybe like a matte palette, and because of that, I think I'm going to pull out my Glitter NYX primer to go with that, since these are really glittery shades and I don't want the glitter to fall out. So we're gonna use that for like our main lid shades this week. And then, let's see, I'm saving this box for this Urban Decay pencil that I have here, because I'm like testing that out and I'm just not sure that it's like worth the money, but we'll see. Okay, brows, I'm gonna pull out my Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. This is in 2.5 and the shade is working really good for me right now. So we've got that. Then I am working through the ABH Brow Gel, so we're gonna use that. I think for single shades, I'm not going to do anything here. I do need to reorganize. This is getting really messy in here, but that might be a project for another day. Yeah, it's really, really disorganized, but you know, it is what it is. That's what we're dealing with right now. I do need a liner, so, you know, for my liquid liners, I only have like 2 options. And that's either brown or black. Too Faced Better Than Sex. So we're going with brown because that's just my go-to for the most part. I just love brown. The black is just so intense, which I do like sometimes, but like for during the week, like it's just too much, you know? So brown it is. And then I do have these fun like glitter liners, but I feel like with glitter eyeshadow, I don't need glitter liners. I would like to play around with some color. Maybe I'll pull out this like purple pencil. Maybe I'll put that like on the waterline or something. I don't know. Get a little crazy with some color. So for cream and liquid this week, I always like to pull these out. This is also looking very disheveled, very disheveled. Let's go with, I feel like I haven't used a MAC in a long time. Maybe I'll go with a MAC shade. Maybe this like bright pink. This one's in Cheeky Devil. Kind of like a baby pink. Lean's kind of peachy though, you know? Like it's like baby pink, but also like in the, I guess it's baby pink. Somehow in the pan it looks kind of peachy to me, but we'll go with that. I think that will be fine for a cream blush. So then for cream bronzer, I don't have as many cream bronzer options. I did just get this one from CoverGirl, the True Blend Skin Enhancer. I think I'll pull that out. This is more of a contour though than a bronzer, but I think we can make that work. Maybe we'll just use like this for contour and then use like a powder bronzer or something. I don't know, but I think we'll play with that this week. And then I did also get the highlight. I didn't pick up a blush in this range, but I did pick up a highlight. This one's in Moonlight. So we'll go with those for our creams this week. I do want to pick like an all matte palette to use. This drawer has also gotten a little bit messy. Those are a lot of cool tone shades, so my first thought was my By Mario matte cool tone palette. I'm thinking probably that to go with those Physicians Formula shades, but I do also have Meet Matrimony, although it's more like warm with purple. So I'm not sure that that's gonna work this time. Maybe. I think I have a couple other all matte options. I do have this one from Ofra, but I'm not sure that that's exactly what I'm looking for either. So actually I think I probably will go with the By Mario. All right, and here we have my powders and bronzers, and then like some larger face palettes, and then setting sprays. Kind of a random drawer. Let's see. I'm gonna go with Park Avenue Princess this week. I haven't given her some love in a minute. I only have a handful of bronzers right now, which is really quite nice. It means I'm actually able to use them. So I'm really happy with my bronzer selection right now. So I'll go with that. And then for powder, I might have to come back because I'm not sure what I want to do for my complexion this week. Might revisit powder. For blush and highlights, there's blushes and highlights. So in this middle row are my high-end blushes. The right-hand row are my drugstore blushes. I recently did a whole declutter of this entire drawer, and I'm really happy with the results. I have a ton of space in the back there, and everything fits in these rows beautifully, so I'm loving that. I think maybe I'm thinking this collab blush right here. That was a brand you could get at Sally's. I'm not sure if it's completely gone now. I would assume so because it was going out. Like the brand has gone out of business, I think, so they're not selling anymore. But this one's in Just for Fun. It's kind of a nice cool tone pink. So we're gonna go with that one for blush. And then for highlight, let's go with, you know, honestly, let's just make it a pair. Let's go with the collab highlight that I have. That one is in Glow for the Gold, although it doesn't look very gold. Maybe a little bit, but not a lot. Okay, so in here, this drawer is also kind of a mess. It just slides around. I have this nice like spice rack divider, but it slides around and then like everything falls off because I have a little bit more than this can hold. And I'm trying to have it hold my foundations, primers, and concealers. And like it's kind of just asking for it to do too much, I feel like. And it's a little bit crowded. I do feel like this week I want to get back to wearing some foundation. I've really given that a rest for probably like the last month, and I've just been using concealer. But I have a bit of a breakout since coming back from Disney, I think from all the sweat and also the extra hydration that I had because I was just drinking tons and tons of water. I've got some breakouts happening, so probably I should let my skin breathe, but instead I'm going to cover it with foundation. So for that, I'm thinking Probably something lighter, just so it's not so crazy heavy. Most of what I have is more light coverage. Let's see. Trying to get my concealers back where they belong. They belong up here. Okay, and that's a setting spray. Okay, and then I've got some random primers that have fallen. Okay, let's see. I do have, let's see, I don't have any CoverGirl foundations right now. I was going with those CoverGirl mascaras. I'm kind of thinking I'll go, I feel like I just used my Complexion Crush from Ulta. I'm kind of thinking the Maybelline Superstay Skin Tint. I think that might be nice for like lightweight and some pretty like, just pretty skin, you know? I think I'm gonna go with that. I think I'm gonna skip primer just to try to give my skin a little bit of a break and not have it be too covered while I'm dealing with this little bit of a breakout. And then for concealer, I think I will go with, I just got these and I had only used them a few times, so I'm kind of testing them out, from Revlon. They're the Glimmer concealers. I have one in like the pink brightener shade, and then I have one in the shade 125, which is more of like a skin tone shade. The pink one is in 105, in case you were wondering. So I'm gonna go with those for my concealer. And then for powder, since the concealer and bronzer or concealer and foundation are both very like hydrating, I think I'm gonna not do powder at all and just let my skin be. So let's put all that together. All right, so let's see how I wanna kind of organize this. I do have my Vanity Cream SPF in here. I think I'm gonna move this to my bathroom and have that be part of my like morning skincare. So I'll save some space and get that out of here. Then we'll pop in my complexion things here in that smaller compartment. And let's see, we'll pop my eyes up here. So I think I have more space in this top section for that. Okay, and then let's see, lash. I do like to have my pencil sharpener handy, although it doesn't really fit right now. That's okay, it'll work. And then we'll pop in my powder and bronzer. Oh, that just looks beautiful. That just fit right in. I guess technically this primer should go up here with the eyes. And so then we've got the MAC cream, the CoverGirl. So this section's a little bit big, but that's okay. I think that works quite nice. I love the way that this is all lined up right here. I think that's really cute. I just love when the drawer looks neat and tidy and organized. Like, don't you? Like, this just looks so nice to me. I'm going to so enjoy coming in here tomorrow morning when I'm getting ready for work and having this to deal with. It just looks so nice and it's just so simple. Love it. Absolutely love it. I'm so excited for the week ahead. All right, we've got it all tidied up. We got those travel brushes clean. My normal makeup brushes are already clean because I did those before I left for the trip. So I didn't have to do all of those. So I got them nice and clean. I did use my new bottle of the Eco Tools Instant Dry Daily Brush Cleaner. I was curious if this would be clear or green. It is clear, and it really doesn't have a scent because it is fragrance free. I mean, it has a little bit of a scent, but it wasn't like added. You know what I mean? Like, there is definitely scent to it, but because it's not just water, but it's not like they added a bunch of fragrance like, you know, they do to, I spilled, like they do to the, what's it called? The one I used before this is the Cinema Secrets. That one is so heavily fragranced, it almost gives me a headache. Like, I don't like to be in my room after I've used it. So I'm hoping that then this will be really good. It got the brushes clean for sure. So I've got those all clean and tidied. I can put those back with my travel stuff. I do still need to put away all of my toiletries, like my contacts, deodorant, toothbrush, stuff like that. So I need to put all that away, but that will go in my bathroom. So I've got all my makeup set up for the week ahead. I'm super excited for that. I feel like the makeup I picked for the rest of this week into next is going to be fun to use. They're things I haven't used in a minute. I actually haven't even put foundation on my face in like a month. So I thought there was a spider on my ceiling. It's just like a dust bunny, I think. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I feel really good about the week ahead. I feel reset. Now I just need to take a nap. I'm doing laundry right now, trying to get all my suitcase unpacked. I hate that part. The packing and unpacking is the worst part about travel, in my opinion. Like, I just loathe it. I know some people love it, but I do not love it. Yeah, that's all I have. I'll stop rambling. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you made it this far, tell me down below by leaving me a little heart emoji of the color of your choice. And I'll know you stayed till the very end. I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.